everyone doing today? I'm going through the weekly for all signs for the week. I'm just going to wait a few minutes. All right, I guess I'll just start. I'm going to start with Scorpio. Let's see what Scorpio needs to know for the week. I'm going to read these ones out of the book. All right, so this Oracle. Scorpio. Happy birthday to Scorpio. Okay, crowned ascension. All right. These are short. It'll take me longer to find it. All right. Crowned Ascension, empowerment, leadership, and divine wisdom. This card signifies rising above challenges with grace and authority, embracing your inner power. All right. So you're leveling up. I'm also going to use the Rebel deck. It's just a funny deck. Oh, we got two. It says, take a shot. Don't take 12. Take one. Okay, maybe two and move on. So don't over indulge. Don't take anyone. Okay, wait. Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. So that's what it says. So this is for Scorpio. Oh, 8 of Cups. That's emotional distance here. Distancing yourself from probably people who hold things, people, places, things that hold power over you. To remain balanced and not overindulging. 6 of Swords, to maintain your peace. Moving on in peace. The Tower. Okay. So that's actually coming underneath, don't look at anyone, don't talk to anyone. So I feel like it's about maintaining your peace right now. Not engaging in, so this is Mars and Scorpio. Maybe now is not the time to engage in battles. Like maybe just take knowledge and move on with it. You know what I mean? Like if somebody shows you who they are, just take note of it and move on. Because look at where this guy's got his, both of these guys have their back turned and they're moving forward. And this one's usually out of a protection type energy, but let's clarify this Tower. Let's see. The Tower. Oh, All right. So if something fell apart, it's like you need time to yourself here instead of engaging. I'll try and use a different deck to see what the Tower is. Oh, how'd that get in there? Oh, yeah, it looks like you get some sort of news. If you didn't already get news, you could be getting some news, some shocking news that's going to make you move on from something. Now, if this already happened, like you already got news and something fell apart, just maintain your peace and move on, okay? If this is happening now, no closure. Yeah, somebody could have been telling you a whole bunch of crap, okay? And then they left you hanging. Or this is you. If you have somebody that's trying to sweet talk you, maybe you need to leave them on red and maintain your peace. Okay, if you have somebody trying to text you and it's like you need to have horse blinders on this week, I guess. I don't know with this card. That's the one that's sticking out to me the most. It's not the time to engage in battles. Yeah, it's just close out a cycle and move on. That's all I keep getting. Let me see the Six of Swords. So this is dropping baggage, just staying out of dysfunctional relationships. Okay. Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's like you get information of some sort of, the Seven of Swords is liar, cheater, thief. And what's interesting is look at the cards that were flipped over. That, like, when I picked up the deck, it says thief. So maybe you had some sort of contract with somebody, like a karmic contract, and they could have been stealing maybe they stole something from you, maybe they lied, maybe they were just draining your energy by creating confusion. But it's like you see something that helps you let go. So that brings you to an ascension. That's what I feel like this is. That's how you're ascending. It's by letting go of this and not letting people trigger you, it looks like. Because maybe if you get triggered, you could sabotage something. Because this is like, sometimes this could be sabotage. So let's say you have a person that you've kind of been moving on from, and then they come back around and try to trigger you, and they sabotage all the work you've done. So I would watch out for that too. By engaging with somebody again. That's about it. Yeah, this is definitely somebody who is easy to look at Casanova. So I was just clarifying. So it's somebody who's easily distracted by I was just clarifying. So it's somebody who's easily distracted by things. So they're not reliable. So this person, we have somebody around you, whether it's love or whatever, that's not loyal, okay? And if it is love, they're easily distracted by shiny new things. So it's not ever going to be a deep connection anyway. All right. So that's what I have for Scorpio. All right. So we will do, if you comment. All right. So I guess we'll do Cancer. We'll do Cancer. I did Scorpio. We'll do Cancer. Do it. Cancer needs to know. All right. So we have the Shrouded Keeper. I don't think I've ever gotten this one. Let's see what that one says. Protection, secrecy, and nurturing something precious amidst darkness. This card speaks of hidden truths and the quiet strength that comes from guarding what matters most. It encourages finding solace in solitude and cultivating inner silence. So it's very protective. So maybe you're going through a dark night of the soul. It's almost like the Moon card. All right, let's get a couple of these. I'm getting that song. My head is saying, "Ooh, forget about him." My heart is saying, "Don't let go." So maybe there's like a certain energy you're protecting yourself from that you're trying to let go of. It says, "You are loved. You are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up." And I'm gonna get. I like the way the other way set up, so I'm gonna get another one. This is the Rebel deck. Make better fucking choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. It's tough love. And it's interesting because there's a 2 and that's choices. So it's about, I feel like protecting yourself, like love and cherishing yourself. All right, Cancer. Yeah, we have the 9 of Swords. So nightmares, insomnia, can't sleep at night. 9 of Wands, wow. That's protection though, that's coming under that card, the Shrouded Keeper. So let's see, let's get one more. Well, 3. How about 3? Woo! 4. All right, so we have the 2 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Death card, and 3 of Swords. All right, so you're going through a rebirth. Like I said, you could be kind of going through a dark night of the soul here. All right, but we're bringing in change, so we're heralding in change here. You could be a little unstable. You could be, oh, maybe you're deciding whether you're making a correct choice because it's coming under this card. And this is like weighing something. Also, hopefully something's not coming back around with that infinity. But you're at the 9, so we have 2 9s. You're almost done with this. I feel like this is something that's been dragging on for quite a while with the Death card. I think the Tower is coming out for everybody. It wouldn't shock me. But for you, it's yeah, I don't know. There's something here that's rocking your world, okay? That rocked your world. But you're persevering. There's a heavy protection energy with the 7 and the 9 of Pentacles. So you could, hopefully you aren't like thinking you made a wrong choice and that everything's going to fall apart. So I would not focus on fear. You got to let go of fear and focus on love. So yeah, if it's just a fear that something's going to fall apart, I'd shift the focus from the worry of that to like loving yourself, putting energy into yourself, or something that brings you happiness, okay? And shift the focus to that mainly. Yeah, healing, hope. So shift the focus to hope instead of fear. There we go. Let's see the 9 of Wands. Oh, so we got the Taurus energy. Isn't Uranus in Taurus? That's so we have, this is a teacher, the Taurus. That, well, it doesn't have to be a Taurus. I'm not saying that. The Hierophant is what I meant to say, is a teacher. Then we have the 5 of Cups. Hopefully you're not in regret or victim mentality. It is a loss. You do have a loss here, but is it really a loss? If it was, is something really a loss, or if you had to protect yourself, you know what I mean? If something fell apart and you lost it. But if it put you in this energy, is it really a loss? And if it's a regret, it could be a regret. Like maybe you're focused on a regret here. Because maybe you went against your belief systems, your morals, your ethics to engage with a certain energy. If someone's like, that could be expectations as well. If you're trying to live up to others' expectations, because this is society, the Hierophant rules, societal norms, rules. If you're trying to like, maybe you want to be like a rebel, and you want to do something different, but you're sticking to like what's expected of you from whatever family, society, and it's like causing you emotional distress here, emotional and mental. And it didn't that say, where's that card? It says make better choices. If you are pissed at where you are, stop taking yourself there. So if you're in a position where you feel like you're expected to live a certain way or be a certain way or do a certain thing, you're the one who's making that choice, and there's no one to blame but yourself, because you can always make a different choice. That's just giving people pleaser type energy. To be honest. I got an Ace of Swords. Oh, that's funny. Because that's like, yes, people pleaser. Hey, Destiny, how are you? So you could be mapping out a new direction here. Because it looks like you could be contemplating making some sort of change. And maybe that's the right choice. It seems bittersweet though, if whatever this is that you're like having to make a choice about, it does seem painful. I'm going to say that. Or maybe you weren't chosen. That's interesting. Maybe you don't feel chosen because this says you are loved. You are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up. So maybe you're chosen. Maybe you weren't chosen in a certain scenario, and it caused you. It could be like trigger some sort of abandonment issue. Your blanket, cozied up with your blanket. I'm gonna be like that after this live. I'm gonna be cozied up with a blanket. Watching other people. Yeah, that could trigger some sort of abandonment issue, which could have led you to make choices, that were negative for you. So it would be like stop playing the victim or stop focusing on the loss and make a better choice. So sorry. I know it's rough, but these are tough love messages. This is a tough love deck, so. And if you already did make a tough choice, just focus on not the fear, the love, okay? Maybe you already did make a tough choice. I don't know. Everyone's on different time. So, all right, Cancer. I think we'll do Aquarius. We'll do Aquarius next. Ooh, the Withering Sage. All right, so I'm going to read that. Hello, how are you? After Aquarius, I'll do Virgo. So the Withering Sage, let me see. 37. Wisdom, acceptance, and the beauty of endings. This card symbolizes the cycles of life, urging reflection on what has been gained through loss and transformation. So this could be a time of reflection, a week of reflection here. Good. I hope everyone's doing well. Hey, Leanne, with this, I don't know, rough energy. All right, this is the Rebel deck. Okay. Ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. And it says, stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person, just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. That's interesting. So, if you're trying to like, so this could be some time of reflection on things that have transformed you. And if you're like, maybe you need to talk to like a therapist or something, you know what I mean? I don't know. For some, don't. And if you're like in an energy where, I mean, I don't know, if you're checking on somebody, maybe it's out of like trying to see their next moves. If it's not like stalking an ex or something, you know what I mean? I feel like though, I don't know, or maybe you're questioning a certain, like maybe you're questioning whether somebody, so maybe you have an intuition about somebody. So you're kind of like, looking into it behind the scenes, stalking, but I feel like you already have the wisdom, like, because this to me seems like the Hermit. So I feel like you already have, to me, it would be like you're questioning your intuition and you already know something and you're just questioning it. So you keep like trying to find evidence to confirm your intuition. The Tower again. Everyone's getting the Tower. Oh, that's coming under Ask an Expert. So let's see. Ooh, Ten of Swords. Oh, this is big. The Death. So that would be, like I was already saying, asking if you've been through some sort of trauma and chaos, you may need to actually talk to an actual expert therapist. Even if maybe it was like an unexpected death or something. All right, let's see what the Tower is. Oh, I used the wrong deck. That's all right. I'll just use this one I was using this one for the main deck, but I'll use it for the clarifier. Eight of Wands. So you're definitely getting information. I'm just not exactly sure if it's like epiphanies or if it's like something that's going to come in that's trying to break down here. Like, oh no. It doesn't seem bad. So we have the Page of Cups with the Eight of Wands and the Four of Swords. Somebody could be trying to disturb your peace here. Or you could be thinking about like some sort of trauma. It's one or the other. Is this an actual person coming in? I gotta ask that. Is this an actual person coming in? Give me a major arcana for yes. Okay. So you definitely could have somebody here coming in to disturb your peace. All right. I feel like though you've gained wisdom by dealing with certain energies. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna have to see what I have so much to clarify. Where do I want to start? What is this person? What is the Ten of Swords? So you've closed a cycle with a certain energy. Oh, God. There was some sort of manipulation. Okay, so there was either some sort of manipulation or this cycle led to maybe some sort of issues here. Like, because to me, this reminds me of, for some reason, like being under the influence. So somebody who had some sort of destruction because of like maybe alcohol or something or some other destructive behavior. But here we go. I miss you. Crazy X. Let's see what they want to say. Or what they're, I gotta get out a couple different decks here. What is this person's intentions? So this person is focusing on growth, but they still have like some sort of resentment, or you do against them. I'm asking their intentions. Says, I'm mad at you and unhappy, and I want you to feel as badly as I do. Okay, so there's that side. So this is confusing. And it says, growth. I see something inside of you and I admire, and I would like to learn from you. So on one hand, this person you definitely have a negative past with this person, and there is some sort of resentment, but they see your growth maybe. Maybe there could be more, it's friendship. Maybe there could be more between us, but I wouldn't want to jeopardize our friendship. So this could be a friend. It does not have to be an ex. Even though I have crazy ex, those cards are limited. So this could be an old friend, and it could be an ex, a family member who you've had a rocky history with. So that's interesting that this is reminding me of wisdom. Maybe somebody thinks you have wisdom that they could gain from you. But maybe if it is, maybe you need to tell, if that's the case, maybe you need to tell the person to ask a professional, you know what I mean? Like, maybe you're not their healer, especially if they did something, if there was something bad here, because this looks traumatic. I'm not the person you make me out to be in your mind. Yeah, so there's an energy between us that can't be denied. All right. So there's definitely a connection. This person feels like it, or they're trying to convince you of that. Let's see the death. Maybe that you're not the one checking. Maybe somebody's been checking on you. Yeah, enlightenment. What is Pisces and Saturn? Because I'm getting that Pisces energy. I don't know why I'm getting it on this. This, for some reason, I'm picking up the Seven of Cups. But I don't know why. And then we have this Neptune energy. Yeah. This person could be trying to keep you stuck. Yeah, this person could be trying to keep you stuck. And so you can't move on. There's a lot of illusion cards here. And I feel like you already gained wisdom. So, I mean, if it's not the past, it could be somebody new, but it's like the past. But I think it's the past because I have the Six of Cups with the Empress. This is really karmic, so it'd be a definite karmic connection. I just don't think that somebody wants something to end. Like they want to keep you bound. They want to stop you from moving forward. Yeah, you already know the truth about this person. So I would, good luck with that. And if it doesn't end up being somebody, this could just be somebody you keep thinking about and ruminating on, and maybe you need to let it go or talk to somebody about it. All right. All right, Virgo. Virgo. Oh, the Infernal Warden. Let's see, 46. Unleashed power, protection through fear, and confronting inner demons. This card signifies the raw force of primal energy, urging control and focus over destructive instincts. All right. You are going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Make better fucking choices. It's kind of the same as who got this? Someone else got this. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Yeah, so there's some sort of destructive a pattern that you keep repeating, it seems like. Destructive internal forces. Mm. Okay, we have the Ten of Cups. Jeez. Four of Swords and Ace of Wands. Queen of Swords. That's interesting. That's coming under make better fucking choices. So that's like standing on business here. Putting your sword up. Setting a boundary. Setting boundaries. Okay. God, you may need a break, okay? Because the Four of Swords is like rest and recovery. Maybe to get your strength back. So if you're feeling like you have no passion for something, or you know what I mean? Like, this is like a new lease on life, but you may need rest here. You may need to set a boundary. Maybe there's a community or a family of people, like a community of people, a family, I don't know, that maybe you need to set some sort of boundaries with, because it could be draining you, and it could be leading to some sort of like, that's kind of giving the same energy as, who else did I say? The people pleasing. So that could be a self-destructive instinct for you, like to make everyone happy. Try to make everyone happy. And it could be draining you, so you need to set boundaries so that you can put energy into yourself. Yeah, so we have to alchemize some energy here, because look, we have the dark and the light on there, so you could be too you could have drained yourself, and now you're getting tired, and that brings in anxiety and fear. So it looks like you're carrying a lot of baggage, the Eight of Cups. You could be making a choice, trying to make some sort of decision, because I don't know why. This, to me, the way she's looking, I've never noticed this. Okay, because we have the sun here, right? And then see how she's looking off to the sun, but it almost looks like she's going in a different direction. This is the direction she needs to go in. But it looks like she's going into a different direction here. Carrying all the baggage. So I would say you have to put some emotional distance between you and either family members, a community. This is could be work. I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody. Look at, you need rest. Not only is this the world, maybe you have made some sort of achievements or whatever, and focus on that, but you may need some rest. And don't feel bad about resting. Damn. Yeah, you're completing a cycle and going into a brand new cycle. But it's like maybe a darkness keeps dragging you back, and you need to set a boundary. So, darkness could be family members dragging you into stuff or wanting you to do things for them, or a community or something. Damn, you're going through a expansion. So the subconscious. So, but I think you need time, the Four of Swords, time on your own in order to get some information here. Because this could be getting downloads. So we get some sort of communication here. What is that? So it's about change, adventure, moving. So we have a lot of eights too. So this is focus. So focus on change, movement. I would set boundaries with communicating with people. It's like you need to focus on there's something you need to focus on. Being the devil. So there's some sort of toxic pattern that you keep doing. So that could be codependency, some sort of attachment. It's negative attachment. It could be family. It could even be a mother. Or as a mother, maybe you need to not, of course, if you have a little kid, you can't set a boundary, but you can find a way to take some time to yourself, I guess, if you're doing too much. All right, let's ask for Virgo. Looks like you're about to go through like a really nice energy. It's time to just let the past go, let the old shit go. All right. Angels up in the clouds. Yeah, I did Scorpio first. I can't remember what I said. What did I say? I can't remember. I forgot. I'll repost it later. No, I haven't done Gemini. I can do Gemini now. I can repost it later, but if you guys want, I don't care, on YouTube. Although it won't have timestamps, so. Because I'm lazy. So I'm looking for my deck. Here it is. All right, Gemini. Let's see. Yeah, it's right in my link tree. It takes you right. The link to YouTube is in my link tree. But it's not the same exact name. It's like Tarawatina 808 because that name was taken. Tarawatina, so I had to add something on it. It's just today when I'm done with this, I'm not doing anything, so Gemini. All right, let's focus Gemini. Oh, I just saw me shuffle. It's the same one as Virgo. The Infernal Warden. I'll read it again just in case. I'll just read it again. Unleash power protection through fear and confrontation. Inner demons. This card signifies the raw force of primal energy, urging control and focus over destructive instincts. Okay. Confronting inner demons. The last one was Virgo. This is Gemini. But the last one got the same card, Virgo. And I just shuffled. So, I mean, it could be in somebody's chart, you know what I mean? Or they could be dealing with a Gemini. Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. So it'd be like focusing on yourself. Maybe there's something you need to do here and not be distracted. Swords, 4 wands, 10 of pentacles. Okay, well, oh, these are goals. This is a goal. So this is interesting. So there could be certain goals that you're afraid that you can't reach or something, but it's just like some sort of, that's your inner demons talking. So, and this is an outside force. So usually when we have the 9 of Swords, there's an outside stimulus triggering you. All right. And that's coming under don't look at anyone, don't talk to anyone. So let's say you have some sort of wish or dream, something you want to do, but we have people, we're worried about what people will think, or we have people saying, you can't do that, that won't happen, you know what I mean? Dream killers. That's what that is, because they could be triggering, your inner demons there. So you could lead to some sort of sabotage, and it could be distracting you from like getting something accomplished here. So it's messing with your security and stability. We have 2 10s, so something has to end. And if it's like a fear of commitment, because this could be a fear of committing. So okay, fear of commitment could be to anything, like fear of commitment to a person, fear of commitment to a path, fear of commitment to, a job. Damn, that's a block because this is really nice energy. So something is getting in the way of you having like this really stable career, home life, whatever. So building some sort of legacy. I feel like you're almost done with it though. I think you're about to release this fear. You are. So you've been kind of resting here. Oh, you need some time alone. Oh, yeah. So you need recovery too. Who else had that? Damn, wait, this has such a 10 of Swords. That's like something could be triggering. You like could be having a trauma response, or this is a trauma bond, or with a certain person. And that could be the energy that's causing the fear. So you need to turn your focus inward and not outward in order to move on to like protect yourself in a way and move on to calmer waters here. So you need time on your own. So that you can do some sort of work here so you can get something accomplished. It's just going to be different than what everyone's trying to do. Mm. So someone, if it's not you trying to control things, we have somebody else trying to control something. But I don't know, I'm really drawn to him drinking there. So if you have people, if you have people around you that are destructive, that are like wanting you to party and drink, but it's not good for you, I feel like those are those could, or there's some sort of unhealthy. To me, drinking is coming up first, but it could be something else. That people enable you in some way, that maybe you need to stay away from those people. So this is like taking control of your life instead of letting it control you. Doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could just be like, let me see. These would be people who would like it, like I said, enable you, situations, putting yourself in like those environments that are going to cause some sort of destruction. They're gonna trigger your dark side. So these would be bonds, like negative bonding. You know what I mean? Like, when you were younger and you used to bond over people by doing partying or whatever. Do you know what I mean? That's just an example. It doesn't have to be partying, but like it's not a real bond. It's just you guys had that like if you did that, you had that in common. And like that guy's cool. He does, he goes out and party. I don't know. That's all that's coming up. I don't know. I don't think that's it. Like there could be other. That's just an example. It's like a negative bond or bonding over negative things. All right. I think I'm going to do Capricorn. I'd like to get that one over with. Capricorn and Aquarius are always like the longest, complicated ones usually. Capricorn. Ooh, the Mask of Truth. Look at her. Let's see what that says. The facade you wear may protect you, but it also hides your essence. Dare to reveal your true self. All right, so you're wearing a mask. Get get the fuck outside, move your ass. Your body is pissed at you. You do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. Queen of Swords. Eight of Cups. Ace of Wands. So this is kind of another setting boundaries type energy, or detaching. Yeah, we're walking away from something here, or that's what you need to do. So anything that where you can't be your authentic self, where you have to put on a mask, that's what you need to walk away from, so that you can embody this new energy, so that you can have the Ace of Wands is always a new lease on life for me. So if you're caught up in some sort of environment, or with a person that says stop trying to change people, maybe somebody's trying to change you, or maybe you're waiting for someone to change. Okay, so maybe you need to be stern and cut somebody off. That's what this looks like. Yeah, oh, there it is, walking away, cutting your losses. And if this is like, if it's not somebody currently, maybe this is some baggage you've been holding on to from the past, and it's stopping you from having like kind of a light energy. Oh, yeah, there could be some sort of like parasitic energy here. Like somebody could be feeding off of you. That's probably why this is here. Like if you're drained, it could be that. Like you could have like somebody draining you, like an energy vampire. Yeah, so this to me is in some sort of, work, home environment. Okay. So obviously, if it's in work and you're not leaving your job, I don't know, maybe you're at a job where you can't be your true self. Maybe you're thinking about leaving it. To me, it looks like it's either a group, because we have the 4 women there, or it's like some sort of environment, like home. It's someone's draining your energy. That's why this is here. It could be affecting your health. So, I don't know, maybe there's a little bit of codependency, because it says you do you, and when we have you do you, we have the Ace of Wands. So, if someone has expectations of you, maybe you just need to do what you want to do. Doesn't look healthy. So you may need to speak some sort of truth. It does say the mask of truth. You may need to speak some sort of truth here. That's also the Queen of Swords. So it's either setting a boundary or cutting your losses. So if there's an environment like work that you can't get out of, maybe you need to set some sort of boundary. To me, this looks like home, though. I don't think it's work. I guess work can be draining you, your health, but it looks like home, friend group, something like that, family environment. Actually, that one was easy. Here I said that it's like taking your power back. I thought Capricorn would be difficult, but it's not this week. They're usually my longest videos when I make videos. Aquarius and Capricorn. All right, I think we'll do Leo. Leo. Oh, interesting. Maybe this just sticking out to me for Capricorn. Maybe there's some sort of, you feel obligated to a certain situation or person. All right, Leo. Crowned Ascension. Very nice. Someone else already got that, but I'm going to read it again to remind myself. Empowerment, leadership, and divine wisdom. This card signifies rising above challenges with grace and authority, embracing your inner power. They broke your heart. Fuck them. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass pronto. So you could be stuck on somebody here that broke your heart, obviously. Ten of Pentacles. The Magician. Ooh, Judgment. There's Leo at the bottom, Six of Wands. Yeah, you could be completing something here. So you might be making a, okay, hold on. I wonder if you're making some sort of poor judgment, because we have this one coming above the one where it says get your head out of your ass, above the Judgment. So there could be an illusion here. So for one, it could be, if you're not making a poor judgment, it could be like something, see how the graves are, they're coming out of the graves. So some stuff could be coming. You could be going through an awakening, so like a dark night of the soul, where stuff is coming up about people who broke your heart or a person. So this would be someone that was very important. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles with that. So that's either like a family member, someone you've known for a long time, or someone you were in a commitment with. Okay. So you could be like, just kind of stuff's coming out of the subconscious here, so that you can purge it and release it. Okay. So you can ascend, or you're learning something about somebody. If it's not like from the past and it's not currently happening, then you could be making a judgment call about something you've been committed to, or someone that's actually hurting you. So it's like you're committed to someone who's actually hurting you, and you need to wake up and make a better choice, I guess. Yeah, it's like I don't know, maybe if it's current, so you're trying to, um, I'm gonna say that it's more of the second you have an environment or somebody that's currently hurting you and you keep trying to reevaluate it, rebuild it, um, like trying to make it happy, but I think it's hurting you. Yeah, it's very clear that you need to protect yourself, okay? Like you may need to stand your ground in uh, against a person or an environment or something. Yeah, it's like you're getting some sort of knowledge or you already know. Like you're waking up. I feel like I don't like this guy. I don't know in this deck. I just don't like him. I don't like the look on his face. This is supposed to be moving on to calmer waters, and this usually normally this person's supposed to protect that person, but with a look on this guy's face, it always gives me like they're trying to get away with something. So I feel like you have somebody here who um, you need to move on from. I feel like they're hurting you. It's like they're trying to get away with something. Like you need to isolate yourself from this. So it could be a family member of, you know what I mean, when you had a commitment with. Maybe you are going to communicate that because this is communication. Yeah, you're definitely not on the same page with somebody. So we have thugs. So this is somebody who would probably, like I said, is hurting you in some way. So they're abusing, I would have to say they're abusing their power. So they want to keep you, it looks like they want to keep you bound, but I don't have the devil. So it's like you're doing some sort of, I think you're doing soul searching and waking up. Oh, you might even be doing some searching. I know it says soul searching, but maybe you're doing some investigation and you find something. You may find something here. If you do some sort of, you may actually be doing some investigation and you may find something that you can't unsee. So there's somebody who seems very arrogant and selfish. I feel like it's now, and I feel like it's a person you're dealing with now. I don't feel like it's the past. If it is, then maybe take the lesson, you know what I mean? Take the wisdom from it and kind of like let it go. But I don't think that's it. I think it's somebody. Yeah, that card is interesting. It always gives me like he's up to something. That's what it looks like. Like, and she's got her back turned in it, so it's like he's doing something behind her back. Like, that's what it looks like to me. Um, But I guess everyone's perception is different. Some people may look at that and, you know, not get that feeling, but that's what I get from it. I'm going to do Pisces. I didn't drink though. Yeah, that's what it looks like. He knows he got away with something. That's exactly what it looks like. Oh, I just got chills. So somebody thinks they got away with something, and you may be finding out some information. All right, Pisces. The Warden of Shadows. All right. $36. Secrets, hidden truths, and inner power. This card represents confronting the darkness within or around you, drawing strength from the unknown, and mastering fears. All right. All right. What secrets are you keeping that you're afraid to be known? That you're afraid to be revealed? Oh, this one says take a shot, don't take 12, take one, okay, maybe two, and move on. So maybe you need some liquid courage here. And this says, this one's sticking out, but I think I'm going to get another one. It says, don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. Okay. I think I'm going to get another one. Have you eaten? You are acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. So maybe less drinking, more eating. So you might have some unhealthy pattern, like things happening here. Like maybe if you're in a lot of fear, you're not eating, like your appetite. Ton of Pentacles. That keeps coming out. Nine of Cups, that is overindulgence. And the Ace of Wands. There you are. The Hangman. So this is about kind of like facing your fears, growing up, facing your fear here. Look at that, Page of Cups. So maybe you want to make some sort of offer here, okay? But you're afraid because like you have something here that's going to make you very happy. That's going to emotionally fulfill you. But you're full of fear. Let's see what the Hangman is. Sorry, I have so many cards. Let's get a different deck. I'll choose this deck. Hangman. Maybe you have to say something, because this is the blue. That could be a throat chakra. Maybe there's something you have to say. Like I said, maybe you want to offer somebody something. So the Judgment, the Hangman. The Hangman is sacrifice. Waiting, being stuck, waiting for information. Let's see, the Judgment. So you need to make a decision. You have something, the Ace of Wands, which is already here, that's going to make you very happy and fulfilled. But what are you waiting for? Then we have the Four of Cups. That's interesting. So I feel like, I don't know, you may have people offering you stuff, something, or a certain person offering you something and you don't want that, but there's something else that you want, but you have some sort of fear. And if it's not that, like, you could be in an energy of rejection because so you have somebody, maybe you have somebody offering you something and you're kind of like afraid, so you reject it. Because we have the Seven of Cups, so that's escapism. You may want to escape an environment here, something you've been in for a very long time. Like, you don't seem emotionally fulfilled, and it seems like there's something else that'll make you happy. And if it's not that, let me see the Seven of Cups. Oh, that's it. You could also be trying to be saved. You could also be trying to be saved from your darkness. So you're engaging in activities. Oh, like certain activities that aren't healthy. Drinking, sex, but they're actually draining you. Because you don't want to be alone, or you don't want to feel alone. It says, Lifesaver, you are not alone in the storm. As I grasp for air, salvation appears a breath away from safety. So you don't want to drown. So it's like it's trying to save yourself from this darkness that you need to kind of process. And you could be attracting in some, like, it could be due to abandonment issues. So it's kind of like changing your perspective could free you from that. Ooh. All right, Taurus. We'll do Taurus. I'm doing Taurus now. I just did, who did I just do? Pisces. Oh, you got two. God, look at that guy. The Infernal Pact and the Crimson Sentinel. Or the Crimson Sentinel, you are a guardian of your inner strength, standing amidst chaos. Embrace your protective instincts and stay vigilant. And then the Infernal Pact. Temptation, hidden desires, and forbidden knowledge. This card represents the allure of power and struggle between light and shadow. Oh, that's interesting. So that's temptation. This is fuck, shit's about to get real. Fuck, you need your people around you. You equals tight ass, loosen the fuck up, control freaks, don't get laid. Nine of Wands, protection. So you have a pattern. Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Magician, trying to control something here. So this is like trying to control something in some sort of partnership. This could be at work. So you have some sort of, what did that say? Internal pact. Didn't you have a destructive, what did that say again? Oh, it was about temptation. That's what it was about, temptation. Interesting. I wonder if at some point you went through this level of temptation and you have kind of, and you're trying to protect yourself from it. Like maybe you've overcome it somewhat. And you are afraid to be like manipulated here. Because to me, this is, if that's temptation and you may have tight ass, then that's somebody who's trying to control themselves to guard against, protect themselves against temptation. So this is somebody who's very strict. They're a tight ass. That's strict. So you're maybe either it's two separate energies, okay, or it's you trying to control yourself so you don't lead, so it doesn't lead to temptation, but it could have, like the protection could have gotten too rigid. There's the control. All right, so we have the Emperor, the Four of Wands with the Nine of Wands. So we're protecting ourselves. Here. And if this is somebody else, like you're trying to protect yourself from, because maybe they, this is interesting because this, I wonder if this is like a work environment. It's some sort of partnership, but this could be work as well. I wonder if it's like partying. I don't know. They look like they're having a good time there. You know what I mean? They're celebrating. Uh, yeah, look at this. We have the devil. Maybe you need to be a tight ass. I don't know. It's one or the other. Maybe somebody is telling you you're a tight ass and they're trying to tempt you into like doing something. Because this is temptation, the devil. And this is heavy illusion. Like we're trying to create an illusion. Damn. Yeah, look at that. Ten of Swords. Okay, so it's like two ways. Either you've already been through some sort of like Ten of Swords and you're too rigid now and you're trying to protect yourself from like, you're trying to maintain some sort of control in an environment, or you have somebody trying to tempt you and it's going to lead you back here. So in that case, you may want to protect, like, you're going to know which one's your situation. Yeah, there's some incoming communication here. What is it though? Um, it was like a tempting offer. It says notice patterns, which the Nine of Wands is pattern, and it's coming under this. It says where the communication's coming in. We have the Nine of Wands. We're trying to protect ourselves. It says notice patterns that suggest it's time to delete unwanted memories. Random thoughts or intense feelings urge you to shed the remnants of the past. So either somebody wants you to let the past go, and they're tempting you, trying to tempt you into like they're trying to make something seem like an opportunity. Uh, when it's not. They may want you to lighten up. And it could be the other, where like you've become too rigid and you just need to let go of the past so that you can kind of lighten up. But I don't think that's it. I think it's somebody trying to tempt you. It resonates. Oh no. With work. Okay. And that's all about power too. A lot of that's about power. The devil is about power. So it's like somebody's trying to either take your power or maintain power over you. And if it could be like you're too rigid, maybe in the past someone took your power and you have it back and you are trying not to lose it again. So so we're going to do Aries. Ooh, the fractured mind. Okay. I'll do Leo next. Oh wait, I already did Leo. I already did Leo. What am I talking about? I already did it. I'll repost this later. I did Cancer too. I only have, I'm doing Aries. I have Sag and Libra after this. I will repost it over on YouTube, but I'm not putting any timestamps on it today, so you're gonna have to scroll through and find it. 6. Because after this, I'm going to lay down and be comfy. All right. Clarity is emerging from the chaos within. Breakthroughs often come with the deepest struggles. Okay, so that's Aries with a fractured mind. Whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. Laugh. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? Maybe clarity comes through having some sort of, well, I don't know. I'm not going to say that either. I'm going to wait. Nine of Cups. Page of Swords, that is clarity. You're getting some sort of information. 6 of Cups. Oh, okay. I don't know. This guy, I can't probably show you. Yeah, there it goes. So this guy's looking at that guy. And this guy, 9 of Cups, it can be overindulgence in something. And that's coming under whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the time. So, okay. And we do have a past energy here. So if you're kind of like looking at the past and like maybe you're only looking at the positive. So if you're thinking about reaching out to somebody, now might not be the time. Like you might only be thinking of the good times. Or if you are doing something too much, because that could be overindulgence. If you're doing something too much, that could be, and like you might be getting out of balance. Let me see the Page of Swords. And if this is somebody reaching out to you, maybe it's saying don't do it. Like maybe they're coming in and talking about only the good times. Okay. Yeah, so we're sitting here thinking about the good times. But I don't know, something was disappointing, so it's one or the other. Either you're thinking about it or someone's coming in and talking about it. But in the past, this is rejection, this is disappointment, this is not, something did not fulfill you. You may think it did, but if you really think, like maybe you're, if it's you thinking about somebody, you're only thinking about the good times, you're not thinking about the negative. Yeah, it looks like you've become independent of an energy here. I don't know. Either somebody sees you're doing really well and they come in and they try to talk about the good times, blah, blah, blah. Good times, bad times. I know we've had our share. All right. Whatever this is, whether you're thinking of reaching out to somebody or they reach out to you, it's like, don't do it, because if you have this fractured mind, it's like somebody caused um, a lot of confusion. They could have actually done some damage to you, and like either they're coming in and just avoiding that, or you aren't being reminded of that. Like you're looking into the good times. Yeah, so I feel like you need to hold back from, if there's an energy. This is definitely looks like a past. It's definitely a past energy, or it's somebody. If it's not a past energy, it's somebody you feel really connected to, like they're your soulmate. But it's like you're only focusing on the positive and not the negative. So it's like you're seeing a potential and you're seeing someone through rose-colored glasses, but I think you're going to get clear. You may like get some sort of information, like if somebody reapproaches you, you may be clear about like maybe you see something. That changes your perspective, you know what I mean? Under further investigation. Like if you really looked at this person, you may change your perspective. All right, Sag. All right, we'll do Sagittarius. Where's my... I'm losing all my decks because I have so many out. Oh, there it is. Thanks for any gifts and stuff. Sorry, when I'm looking down, I don't see them. So thank you if anyone sent gifts and hearts. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Sagittarius. Ooh, the Ascending Flame. I like that one. That's like, gives me Phoenix rising from the ashes there. Rise above the chaos with grace and resilience. Your trials ignite the strength within you. So you may have been going through some tough times, and now things are gonna get better here. It seemed though if you were going through some tough time, you're probably handling it pretty well when it says handling something with grace. But let's see. You are going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. I think Aquarius got that one. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here's your fucking sign. Look at all the red, the fire. Time to rise up, Sagittarius. I think you are. I think you're fine. Ah, jeez, these cards. Oh, there's the devil. Judgment. This is Eight of Swords, fear. All right. So you seem restricted here, really restricted. With the Devil and the Eight of Swords. So that's attachment. You're attached to something. And it could have been trying to control or hold power over you, but I think we're about to make a judgment on it here. All right, let me see that judgment. Somebody could have been trying to keep you bound here. Oh, 10 of Swords. Oh my gosh. This is rough. Now I see why you have the ascending flame. Because the only way to go from this is up. That's like rock bottom. And it's the final straw, okay? So if somebody has done something to betray you, it is the final straw. I feel like that's how you're going to release this attachment. And as soon as you do, you're rising up. Maybe you're already doing it. But to me, it looks like it'll be happening. Yeah, you're cutting something out. You could be blocking a person, to be honest. You could be making a choice to stop communicating and block a person that's been holding some sort of power over you. Oh, Lord. They could even try to, so this could even be a social group, okay? This could be a social group that you're blocking out, but if somebody wants to like reunite, I think you're gonna block them. Like, say somebody's just been kind of stringing you along, like, oh, maybe we'll get back together at some point, and then they try either the or it's either a social group. That's not, I would have to say, if it's a social group, it would be some people with the Devil, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Cups that maybe has, if you have addictive tendencies, that social group's not good for you. Damn. This is big. Oh, nice. So you're changing your luck by detaching from this energy. It's like you're overcoming fear and detaching from an energy, and it's like changing your luck here. Yeah, that's what it is. You're letting something go in order for your own success. That's actually really good. All right, Libra's the last one. Libra. I'm on Libra. How are you? Happy Mama 4. I'm going to repost it on YouTube later, but I won't have timestamps, so just so you know. Libra. Ooh, the Ascendant Warlord. Get that guy. $31. Strength, discipline, and mastery over chaos. This card signifies wavering focus, leadership, and ability to channel raw power into transforming action. So that's like you're going to be in your power here in making some sort of, let's see. Love. It says, get some, give some, it will cheer you up. It says, you are the shit. Don't forget it. 10% off your next code of awesome. Very nice. I like this. Like, you're the star. See the little star there? Swords. Temperance. Three of Pentacles. Very nice. It looks like you have, oh, look, there's the star. It looks like you have a partnership coming in here. And if it's one you've been in, it looks like it's balancing out. It's actually giving you power instead of taking your power. Let's see what the Knight of Swords is saying. It's like somebody could be like actually confessing love, I guess. So we're going after, let's work together. Maybe somebody's going to cheer you up. It says it will cheer you up. So maybe somebody's coming in to cheer you up if you've been going through a difficult time. I mean, it doesn't have to be romantic. I mean, that's going to be my first go-to, but maybe it's like someone that really has love for you and is trying to cheer you up. So trying to like change some like energy, transmute some energy from negative to positive. Three. Yeah, we have an opportunity coming in here. It looks new with the Page of Pentacles. You have the best reading. How does Libra have the best reading? So something's bringing you hope, optimism, Page of Pentacles, new energy. So if it's not love, maybe it's like work. You know, you could be getting a new job. Somebody wants to work together. It's definitely somebody sees you like in a positive light here, says you're the shit, you know? All right, so I think you have to like get out of fear mode. If you have people approach you, you could overthink things. So you got to have the confidence because we have that when I have the temperance. So we want to maintain balance, okay? And then we have this Eight of Swords. We have anxiety and fear. Oh, yeah, you may have dealt with some sort of snake in the past. So, but that's not like, not everyone's a snake, you know what I mean? This looks really good. I like it because Knight of Swords, you like, they're blunt, but they tell the truth, especially well with these cards. This is somebody who's telling the truth, you know what I mean? So definitely you could have somebody giving you some praise this week and it gives you hope. This is actually really good. And it's like puts you in power, like gives you power. This is an energy that gives you power instead of taking your power. But I think you had somebody in the past that manipulated you took your power. So it's like you have to maintain some sort of balance here. And maybe you need patience. So your fear could hold you back. Unless it's the other person, I guess. Maybe the other person had fears and now they're like getting over it. Looks good. I like that. Yeah. You're the best one. All right. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'll have to do one for myself after I get off of here. All right, guys. I'm going to go be lazy. I'm tired. I hope everyone has a good day, rest of the day, and relaxes and chills out. I will see you later. I will.